Hi, this is a quick overview of Apache Camel integration platform. This is Camel Karavan, a web designer that is open in front of you. We are going to run through a few integration scenarios. So this is the integration scenario number one. This is a trigger-based workflow. Basically, let me run through the configuration. We have a normal endpoint which is accepting any JSON body, and we have uh, an over wrapper on it which is accepting the path FWO, and then basically it's routing that to trigger based workflow. After logging, it's splitting the message into two parts. We are doing some transformation and logging, and then we are here first posting the message to the Postgres DB, which is running locally in my Docker container. I have an instance of MongoDB and GuiD running on me, and then we have a Postgres instance, and then we have a Kafka bus and Kafka broker, and overall this Kubernetes platform running with me. So first this message is going to get delivered in parallel to logging to Postgres DB, and then it's going to get delivered to MongoDB, and then it will trigger an event bus in Kafka. This is the configuration of it. This is the YAML based counterpart of it, and we are going to deploy this integration. It's already deployed, but I'm going to delete it for the purpose of demo. We are going to deploy it again and see it live. So we are going to use a Tacton dashboard, which is a CICD tool, to see the status of the pipelines, and I'm going to deploy it again. So here basically the deployment starts, and I can view the status of the CICD here. So it will build the image and will push to the Kubernetes. So let's just wait for the build cycle to complete. In the meantime, I'm going to just show you where MongoDB and PostgresDB are holding the record. This is the collection of the MongoDB, new collection and new DB. It's the same localhost 27017 which is running on my machine, MongoDB 27017. And right now, if you see, I have nothing here, zero documents. And if I come to my Postgres database, let's suppose I click here on the test table, it's empty. It have got nothing. So now let us come back to our pipeline and see where we stand there. It's still progressing. It takes roughly 1 to 2 minutes for the fresh deployment. While this finishes, I'm going to show you in parallel another workflow. We'll come back to it in some time. So if we note down, this is project 3 which is building up. So I'm going to show you another workflow in the meantime that we are going to also demonstrate. So this is a timer based workflow. It runs on a frequency of 5000 milliseconds. What it does is basically invokes a HTTPS based authenticated endpoint. It uses the API key authentication. It's a SAP sandbox environment. It does the transformation. Transformation is based on JavaScript code. We have a simple logic here, which is just any function. It just reverses the string and does nothing much. And then it logs the message. It transforms again. It sets the header, and then it puts that in the MongoDB. So that's another workflow we are going to see. But let us come back to our primary workflow and see where we are with it. Project 3. So it's done, completed. and the deployment is done in 143 seconds. If we come back to the uh, pipeline, is finished. So we have this pod here, it's ready, deployed. So what we'll do is we'll just simply forward the listening port of it. I have a small PowerShell script and it allows me to just listen to it. I'll come back to my Visual Studio. I'll close this. Once again, we'll see if we have anything in the database. It's empty. We'll come back to our MongoDB, back again, just to avoid any confusion. We have nothing here. And then we are going to come to our rest point. Here we are going to put some new message. So let's say we are going to post our JSON body, my new JSON message as of 2:25 a.m. in night, right? So this is, I'm going to post it to my local endpoint, which is the listening port I just forwarded, and here I just posted the body and I got the event there. And if I come back to my integration, I have successfully received the message here. What I can do is I can come to my database here, and I'll just try to see. If you see, my new JSON message is here, 2:20 a.m. in the night, have been posted successfully to my Postgres database, which is running here. Basically, DB1 Postgres latest 5432 port number. So this is where I'm connected to it. So when I fetch the result, I've got it here. And let me come down to my MongoDB instance also, and I'll just refresh it, and I have a new document here which is just landed. We'll see what is there. My new JSON message as of 2:25 a.m. in night. So another message is in my Kafka instance also. I've got Kafka broker and I've got the Kafka backend, and I've got it configured in the pipeline. Let me show you. Here, after all the processing, it goes disposed to the Kafka event so that it might trigger another workflow or another integration. So this is workflow number 1. Workflow number 2 is about timer based, that I just showed you already. Basically, so if I come here, so it's also essentially the same thing. It's just that it starts and runs on a frequency. It's just like a polling thing, and it will continue to invoke the API, and it will log and transform the message based on JavaScript. You can use Python also. Python is also one of the supported language. Here it is. So basically you can mostly write all of your transformation logic within the low code platform of this designer. You do not really have to go out to the scope of the designer. And another good thing is everything you're developing is in a YAML DSL language, and it's get committed to the GUID. I mean, whenever you do a commit, it goes here, and your complete code repository is also getting developed. You do not really have to come here. It's just something that is automatically getting done for you. So for the user, it's just a graphical experience. So you can design your orchestrations, and they run on a very powerful platform. It's a decade-old technology, and the good thing is it's still actively being developed. So it's a very powerful solution, thousands of users in the industry. So that's a quick overview about it. Thank you.